one of the most recognized blue flag provinces in the European Union, this place is privileged for its summer climate and its proximity to the paradisaical beaches of the Arab world, which makes it one of the must-sees in Alicante. The town covers an area of 201.27 square kilometers and annually welcomes thousands of tourists from all over the world to learn about its rich history and warm climate. Start speech end. Speech. For this reason, at Travel with Pleasure we bring you places that will leave you speechless and wanting to return to this port city in southeastern Spain. So get ready for a vacation full of good music and food in the old town, and follow these suggestions for a wonderful tan on the beautiful beaches. Join us. If there is something worth seeing in Alicante, it is this old building that bears witness to the journey of the Muslims from the 14th century to the cannon shots of the Cartagena singers of the 19th century. You can get to know it on foot or by car. Every day this medieval paddock welcomes hundreds of students who visit the Museum of Alicante, MUSA, where 10 permanent exhibition halls make them feel like knights or queens, and transport them through dungeons to battle in the Bronze Age. Wall. The island of Nueva Tabarca, just 4 kilometers from Cabo de Santa Pola, with its lighthouse worth visiting, is the only inhabited island in the Valencian community. In Tabarca you can walk along the old city wall, admire its magnificent coves and beaches, declared a marine reserve since 1986, visit its lighthouse or San Jose, former prison, and, of course, taste its rice, fish in dishes based on seafood. Star dish, Caldero Tabarquino. To get to Tabarca you have to take a ferry or a speedboat. You can start from the city of Alicante itself or from Santa Pola, my recommendation, which is only 15 minutes, by speedboat, from there. It is the archaeological museum of the city with an incredible collection of objects. It is educational and in addition to rooms with prehistoric, Iberian or Roman art. It has sections where you can see how archaeologists work during excavations. In addition to permanent collections, museums often have many amazing temporary exhibits. We saw 2 that we liked, a Greek artwork from the British Museum and an artwork from the Archaeological Museum of Iran that blew us away. Follow in the footsteps of the cultural diversity of the region and you will find a Catholic temple built in the 14th century, considered the oldest in the province. Like the aforementioned museums, the building has undergone several reconstructions, making it the bearer of the greatest artistic expression of different historical styles such as Gothic and Baroque. Inside there is a 16th century baptistry and a 17th century Valencian Baroque organ, according to Alicante Ciudad y Playa. This geological formation is known for having a chandelier-shaped stalagmite inside, which attracts those tourists who prefer a more active life and climb up through hiking or biking plans. This is one of the peaks to see in Alicante and that we recommend if you want to have a panoramic view of the province and the beach. It is said that because of the 70-meter height of this cave, it has been compared to a cathedral and that in the Republican era it served as a refuge for the troops of the Civil War. One of the oldest in the region, it served in the 5th century BC. Ceramics, silver and other agricultural products made by the ancient indigenous civilizations that settled in Alicante were transported to the south. According to the official website of the port, the place was significant in the Iberian and Roman expansion, the wars and confrontations between natives and settlers, and commercial transfers. Today, it continues to serve as an international connection and parking for boats and yachts in the Alicante Marina. Known as a paradise of fine sand and transparent water, it is one of the most commercial and preferred destinations by tourists and locals, which becomes essential what to see in Alicante, especially during the San Juan festivities. It is for this place that the province has been given the blue flag. So, if you want to relax and share a sunny day with your family or friends accompanied by the breeze and the sea, this place will be one of your favorites due to its proximity to hotels, gastronomic variety such as rice and paella, and a large number of grocery stores. Clothing and ceramics offered by its premises. Built on an old medieval church, This cathedral since 1616 has served as the main parish of the Alicante province. Pope John XXIII named it as a co-cathedral in the company of another important Catholic site in the city known as Orihuela. Religious rites such as baptism, First Communion and weddings are still celebrated in this cathedral. The religious figures that most characterize it are Saint Nicholas, who is the patron saint of the region, and the Holy Face, a relic that preserves the face of Jesus Christ on a Veronica cloth. For this reason, it becomes an essential thing to see in Alicante. The Central Market of Alicante is an eclectic style building with Valencian modernism ornaments from the beginning of the 20th century, which fulfills the function of a municipal market, located in the Spanish city of Alicante. Located on Avenida de Alfonso El Sabio, it was designed by the architect Francisco Fajardo Guardiola in 1915 and completed by Juan Vidal Ramos in 1922. Very close to the Old Town, at the foot of the Santa Barbara Castle, Postiguet Beach can boast of being one of the best urban beaches in Spain. It is also the busiest of Alicante's beaches, which does not detract from the fact that it is the ideal place for a dip between visits. It also has something that makes it magnificent, an educational play area for the mentally handicapped. In addition, it is accessible for the disabled.